Hello, I'm Stephanie from the Manlius Library. Welcome to another video tutorial for our Take and Make kits for adults. This month we are going to embroider a tea towel. Your kit will contain an embroidery hoop, some DMC floss, an embroidery needle, and a tea towel. In this video tutorial I will demonstrate the chain stitch, the detached chain stitch, and the stem stitch so that you can make a project that will look similar to this. To get started, I drew the letter M with a pencil on some scrap fabric. You will want to choose a location that works for you on the napkin. First, take the gray DMC floss and split the 6 strands of thread into 3 strands each. Once you thread your needle, draw it from the bottom of the fabric and then push it back down through the same hole, and then you want to bring it back up from the bottom of the fabric inside of the loop. Be careful not to make your loop too small. You still want to be able to see that nice shape. Now you will do the same thing. Push the needle down through the fabric in the same hole that you used before. And then about a stitch away, bring the needle back up through the fabric and through the loop. Continue with this process until you've completed the outline for the entire letter. Once you've finished your letter, take it out of the hoop and draw a semicircle underneath. You can also do one on top if you like, or all the way around. I used a glass and a pencil to draw a half circle. Using the brown DMC floss, split it again into two strands of 3 strands of yarn each. Now reattach the hoop and give yourself enough room to make the stem stitch and some leaves. Now for the stem stitch, bring the brown thread up from the bottom and then go forward a little bit, about a stitch length, and bring the needle back down through the fabric, and then you will come up midway through these 2 stitches and make sure that you're going on the same side of the loop each time. For the next stitch, you want to go forward a stitch space and then go down into the fabric and pull the needle back up right next to the end of the previous stitch. And again, make sure that the loop is always on the same side. So here I'm keeping it on the outside of my hoop. Continue this process until you've completed your stem. Now I'll make some leaves using the green thread, and this process is very similar to the chain stitch. However, we're just going to do one loop. So bring your thread up from the bottom and then put it back down through the same spot. And then bring it back up through the bottom with a little space, and make sure you go through the loop. Again, don't pull your loop too tightly. Finally, you want to bring the stitch back down on the outside of the loop to hold it down. I'll show you again. Come up from the bottom, then go back down through the same spot. Then bring the needle forward a little bit where you want your leaf to go, and then pull it up through the loop, and then put the needle back through the fabric on the outside of the loop to hold it down. And this is called the detached chain stitch. For my demo, I chose to have the leaves go in two different directions. However, you can have them go all in the same direction, or you can even have the leaves go completely around your letter. It's really up to you. I hope you have fun completing this project and it inspires you to learn many other embroidery stitches. Please send images of your completed projects to slanger@manliuslibrary.org so we can share them on our social media. Thank you.